Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone, who do well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, man. Your eye can push in his word throughout the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity and with diligence, making your calling and election soaring. You feel out with, man, you sisters that do tune in and listen and repent to the best of your ability. Shalom. And I was reading Hebrews, the 10th chapter, man, and I just want to go into, not casting away your confidence, only because we are coming to a time where, we're seeing mass job layoffs, the dollar losing its power. We're getting ready to enter into Jacob's trouble, and we understand that entering into Jacob's trouble is going to be the full the full trial of our faith, okay? And with that, we just got to be patient as well. Being patient, because there is a reward for what you brothers do, man. You gotta go out to the highways and the byways. You brothers that study, read, right? We do all that. We have to do all that, right? It's what comes with this ministry, right? Shalakia. And with that being said, I'm gonna start at Hebrews the 10th chapter, and we're gonna read on down. I'm gonna start at verse. Let me see. Yeah, start at verse Hebrews 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 30. For we know him that has said, "Vengeance belongeth unto me; I will recompense," saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. The Lord is going to judge his people, bro, including ourselves. But think about it like this: the prophets are also what? Judges. So your brothers that are out there at the highways and the byways, what are you doing? You're judging these people. You're convicting them of their sins, right? I have some notes written down right here. And if I'm not mistaken, let me see. Yup. Let's get this to prove that point. This is the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 14. Chalaki. Is that what it's at? Yup. This is Jude chapter 1, and I'm going to start at verse 14. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and of their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. Verse 16, these are murmurers, complainers, walking after their own lusts, and their mouths speak great swelling words, having men's persons in admiration because of advantage. Okay, and when you read the book of 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter, man, let's get this. This would have been a better precept to start off with. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 1. Showing you that the prophets are also judging you people, man. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, I have brought this people out of the bondage, and I gave them my commandments by my servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despised my counsel. You see? So the Lord is, talking to you, judging you and telling you to, repent through what? His servants, the prophets. When you read the book of, let's get it, Luke. Let me just get it real quick. This is the book of Luke 1, and let me get straight to the point. This is the book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 69. And had raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Okay, and you brothers out there in the highways and the byways prophesying, convicting people, telling them to repent, convicting them of their sins and telling them to repent while you do it yourself. There is a reward that comes with it, and expect that reward, man. Don't go out there thinking that woe is me spirit, okay? Because back at 2nd Ezra 2, which I'm gonna get 2nd Ezra 2. I'm probably gonna come back to this later as well. 22 and 26. Yep. As for the servants whom I have given thee, your brothers out there in the highways and the byways. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. And when you go into that word perish, it doesn't mean necessarily to die. It means to spiritually die. Okay, because you are going to have brothers that get sent, into the FEMA camps to get beheaded for the witness and testimony of Yahweh Shai. That is biblical prophecy. But guess what? You're not going to taste of that second death. And furthermore, you're not going to feel that. Okay? If that be my lot, I'm not going to feel that. And that's something you got to have faith in. Okay? But what? The nukes are not going to touch you, brothers, man. If you be of the elect. And this is why what you do is what? Making your calling and election sure. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number, bro. You see? So as you're doing this work, to the best, with all truth and sincerity, trying to figure out what the right doctrine is, scared of what, scared of teaching the wrong things, scared of, not being, on the right hand of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, scared of hearing that depart from me, I never knew thee, Hey, there is a reward for you brothers, man, that are sincerely striving in this thing. And actually I can get that in the book of let me see. Since I'm already here. Okay, Salak, yeah. Let me see. There's not the it's actually in Hebrews the 10th chapter. I'm tripping, man. Salak. But let's go into Hebrews the 10th chapter to further prove that point of striving lawfully, and the works that we're doing, there's gonna come a great reward with it, right? And that reward is what? Salvation. And cast not away your confidence, man. When you go out there and doing this work, expect to make it, bro. Have a purpose. Back at Hebrews 10 and 30, for we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. How was the Lord judging his people? Through his servants, the prophets. So if you're telling them to repent, telling them what sin is, right? Because a lot of people don't even know what sin is according to the scriptures. Jake is not in tune with these scriptures, bro. You Akim, they understand these precepts, man, understand these breakdowns. That's the heaviest thing you can have. And definitely, for your young brothers, man, what are brothers our age, what are people, and Jake our age doing right now? Trying to live it up, trying, stack up, and them, they not even paying attention to what's really going on out here in Babylon the Great, right? They're not paying attention to the prophecies. They're not seeing America fall down. They thinking shit is sweet, but just wait, when this shit cracks, bro, you Akim, man, that's when your reward is going to be given to you, man. You're going to have fame in the land. You're going to have all type, you're going to be protected, and for the most part, your brothers are going to be delivered from this shit, So, cast not away your confidence, and expect a reward, man. Verse 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. But call to remembrance the former days in which after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of afflictions, right? Because believe it or not, when you come into this ministry, you're not going to be loved by people. You're not going to be, respected. You're not going to be, the scriptures talk about how a prophet, without respect in his own city, man, or something to that effect, Hey, don't expect you to come into this ministry and be on something. And that's if if you're striving, lawfully, man. You're really in this thing sincerely. You're gonna have people distance yourself from you. You're gonna have, people not wanting to deal with you because of what you believe and what you teach. And just being a Bible believer in this time in general, man, is not a good look for a lot of people, man. And how much more, you I consider, Hebrew Israelites. That is a